Hey there, I know exactly what you're going through. Acne. Ugh, right? It's that frustrating, often painful skin condition that seems to pop up just when you least want it. You've probably tried everything by now: creams, face washes, masks, and maybe even antibiotics. And yet, it just keeps coming back. The constant battle can really take a toll on your confidence, and I get it, because I've been there too. Today, we're going to talk about why those antibiotics you may have been prescribed just aren't cutting it. More importantly, we'll dive into what's really going on under your skin, and trust me, it's got a lot more to do with your gut than you think. Let's start with those antibiotics. They're often one of the first things dermatologists will prescribe, right? And it makes sense on the surface. Acne is usually thought to be caused by bacteria clogging up your pores. So logically, an antibiotic would kill the bacteria and solve the problem. For some of you, maybe it worked for a while. But, and this is a big but, did the acne come back? Or did you start noticing other weird side effects? Maybe digestive issues, or skin that just wasn't quite the same as it used to be? Here's the thing about antibiotics. They're like a carpet bomb for your body. Sure, they kill the bad bacteria, but they also wipe out the good bacteria. Your gut, specifically, is teeming with trillions of bacteria that are crucial for keeping your entire system in balance. When you take antibiotics, you're disrupting that balance, and this is where things get messy. Let's break it down. Your gut isn't just where you digest food. It's like the control center for your entire immune system. If the gut is out of balance, it can trigger all sorts of inflammation throughout your body, including on your skin. That's right. Your acne, despite what it looks like on the outside, is actually a sign of inflammation from the inside. What antibiotics do is suppress that inflammation temporarily. But the real problem hasn't gone away, and once you stop taking them, it flares up again, often worse than before. You're essentially putting a Band-Aid over a wound that needs stitching. So, what's the alternative? How do we deal with acne in a way that addresses the root cause and not just the symptoms? The answer lies in healing your gut. Here's where things get interesting. You've probably heard the phrase, "you are what you eat." Well, it's more like, your skin is what your gut is. When your gut is in balance, your skin reflects that balance. When it's out of whack, your skin becomes a mirror of that imbalance. You might be wondering how something like a gut imbalance leads to acne on your face. It's actually connected through what's known as the gut-skin axis. The gut-skin axis is essentially a two-way street of communication between your digestive system and your skin. When your gut is inflamed, whether from antibiotics, a poor diet, or stress, it sends signals to your immune system. Those signals often come in the form of inflammation. And where does that inflammation show up? You guessed it, on your skin, in the form of acne. So, what causes gut inflammation? Well, it could be a lot of things. Processed foods, sugar, dairy, and stress are some of the big culprits. But even things like lack of sleep or too many antibiotics, as I mentioned before, can mess with your gut flora, the good bacteria that keep your digestion and immune system functioning properly. Think of your gut as a garden. You've got all these different plants, bacteria living in there, and they all have a role to play in keeping the ecosystem balanced. Now, if you start pouring chemicals into the garden, in this case antibiotics or junk food, you're going to kill some of those plants. The more good plants you lose, the more room you make for weeds, the bad bacteria that trigger inflammation. And what's the result? Acne, for one. But that's just the beginning. You might also experience bloating, fatigue, mood swings, and even more serious conditions down the line. So what can you do? How do you heal your gut and, in turn, heal your skin? First, let's talk about diet. The gut loves whole, unprocessed foods. Think vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, and lean proteins. But there are also specific foods that are known to help promote a healthy gut. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and yogurt, if you tolerate dairy, are full of probiotics, which are basically the good bacteria your gut needs to stay balanced. You can also take a high-quality probiotic supplement if fermented foods aren't your thing. Next up is fiber. Fiber is like food for the good bacteria in your gut. When you eat fiber-rich foods like veggies, fruits, and whole grains, you're giving your gut bacteria the fuel they need to thrive. It's kind of like compost for your garden. It helps everything grow in a healthy way. Now, I know a lot of people try to tackle acne by cutting out specific foods like dairy or sugar, and while that can help, it's really about focusing on adding more gut-loving foods to your diet. When your gut is healthy, it's less reactive to occasional indulgences. Is there any proof to back up what I'm saying? Why, yes. There are several scientific studies that support the connection between gut health and skin conditions like acne, particularly through the gut-skin axis. One study published in the journal Frontiers in Microbiology highlights the role of gut microbiota in systemic inflammation, which can manifest in skin conditions like acne. The study suggests that an imbalance in gut bacteria, known as dysbiosis, can trigger inflammatory responses, which in turn can lead to skin problems such as acne. Correcting gut dysbiosis by promoting a healthier microbiome through probiotics, prebiotics, or dietary changes may reduce systemic inflammation and subsequently improve skin conditions like acne. Another review published in Dermatoendocrinology explores how gut health and diet influence skin conditions, specifically acne. It explains that a healthy gut microbiota supports the regulation of systemic inflammation, which is a major factor in acne development. Probiotics and a high-fiber diet were shown to help balance the gut microbiota, which can reduce acne symptoms by addressing inflammation at its root. Additionally, research published in Beneficial Microbes found that taking probiotics can improve skin barrier function and reduce acne severity. The study emphasizes how gut health is intricately connected to overall skin health and highlights the potential benefits of focusing on gut-friendly treatments for acne sufferers. These studies support the idea that by focusing on gut health, whether through diet, probiotics, or other means, you can address the underlying causes of acne and improve skin health from the inside out. But it's not just about what you eat. Stress also plays a huge role in gut health. When you're stressed out, your body goes into fight-or-flight mode, which shifts energy away from digestion. This can slow down your gut function, leading to, you guessed it, inflammation. So, finding ways to manage stress, whether that's through exercise, meditation, or even just taking a few deep breaths, can be incredibly helpful for your skin. Another important piece of the puzzle is sleep. Your body does a lot of its healing while you sleep, and that includes your gut. If you're not getting enough rest, your gut doesn't have the chance to repair itself properly. So, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Your skin will thank you for it. Lastly, it's worth mentioning that you don't have to do this all at once. Healing your gut, and by extension your skin, takes time. It's not like antibiotics, where you might see immediate results, even if they're short-lived. This is a process, but one that will lead to lasting results, not just for your skin, but for your overall health. The best part? When you focus on healing your gut, you're not just fixing your acne, you're addressing the root cause of a lot of health issues. You'll likely notice improved digestion, better energy levels, and even clearer thinking as your gut gets healthier. So, if you're tired of the acne roller coaster and you're ready to tackle the root cause, start by healing your gut. Ditch the antibiotics, the harsh creams, and the quick fixes that just end up causing more harm than good. Instead, nurture your gut with whole foods, probiotics, and a little bit of self-care, and watch your skin transform as a result. I know it's not always easy, there's no overnight fix, and I'm not going to pretend there is, but I promise you, once you start paying attention to what's going on inside your body, your skin will follow. And the best part? You'll feel better all around, not just on the surface. Hang in there, because you've got this. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave a comment if you have had success healing your acne through healing your gut, or if you are just starting out, please feel free to ask a question. Until next time, stay healthy.